Nick Fuentes makes a lot of claims about the Holocaust. Here's a telegram Nazi officials sent each other in 1943. 1.27 million people deported to death camps, by camp, by date, in their own encrypted message. Tucker Carlson gave Fuentes a 2-hour interview. Millions of views amid backlash. Tucker never challenged Fuentes on any of this. Look, this isn't about winning arguments. When Fuentes gets 4 million views spreading false claims, people believe him. He makes 2 claims I'm going to fact-check today. 1. There's no physical evidence of Holocaust deaths. 2. The founding fathers attacked the British first, making them the aggressors, just like the people who stormed the Capitol on January 6th. Different topics, but same method. Ignore the primary sources, rewrite the timeline, and make extremism look justified. Here's the pattern. Both claims erase documentary evidence that contradicts his politics. The Nazi bureaucracy that documented their own genocide, and the founders' 15 months of failed diplomacy before declaring independence. Let's start with the Holocaust denial, then we'll get to the founding fathers. January 11, 1943. I'm reading directly from the declassified telegram. National Archives, UK, reference HW 1623. The Nazis encrypted this message. British intelligence decoded it in 1 year, 4 camps, deportation arrivals. Belzec, more than 400,000. Sobibor, more than 100,000. Treblinka, more than 700,000. Majdanek, more than 24,000. In total, more than 1 million people. Now, wait, this telegram tracks deportations, not deaths directly. It's a logistics document. Train arrivals at camps. But here's why this is evidence of genocide. Treblinka, Sobibor and Belzec were part of Action Reinhardt, the Nazi code name for exterminating Polish Jews. Not labor camps, not transit camps, pure killing centers. In 1943, Himmler ordered these camps dismantled, buildings torn down, mass graves exhumed and burned, trees planted over the sites. Why destroy a transit camp? If you're just moving people through, you don't bulldoze the evidence and plant forests. Post-war excavations found mass graves, cremation pits, personal belongings from hundreds of thousands of victims. No barracks, no infrastructure for housing millions of people. So here's the question deniers can't answer. If 1.2 million people were just relocated, where are they? Where are the survivor testimonies of millions being resettled in the East? The Höfle telegram survived because British intelligence intercepted it. The camps didn't because the Nazis destroyed them. Keep these numbers in your head. 1.2 million people, 1 year, 4 death camps. April 2025, Fuentes tweets, David Irving did it better. David Irving, convicted Holocaust denier. The British court ruled he deliberately misrepresented historical evidence. In 2019, Fuentes made a specific claim about Holocaust math. He said 15 ovens couldn't cremate 6 million people in 5 years. The Nazis kept receipts for that too. The Nazis didn't just track deportations, they tracked deaths as well. In 2019, Fuentes said 15 ovens working 24/7 for 5 years can't cremate 6 million. Maybe 200 to 300,000 cookies. Let's see what the Nazi paperwork actually says. The Nazis commissioned a professional statistician. March 23, 1943. SS statistician Richard Korherr to Heinrich Himmler. Official title: The Final Solution to the Jewish Question. Here's where it gets damning. The report uses a euphemism. Sonderbehandlung, special treatment. This was Nazi code for killing. The Korherr report records over 1.8 million Jews given special treatment through December 1942. They knew they were documenting mass murder and they hid it in bureaucratic language. That's long before the war even ended. Fuentes said maybe 300,000 total. This is 4 times that in 12 months. Fuentes says 15 ovens. The blueprints say otherwise. Auschwitz-Birkenau had 52 incineration chambers, called muffles. Not 15, 52. And here's where it gets even more damning. The Nazis didn't just count deaths, they reported them up the chain to Himmler, to the people making decisions. Fuentes based his entire Holocaust math on a number he made up. The Nazi blueprints prove him wrong. But here's what's really important. Most victims weren't even cremated at Auschwitz. The Treblinka, Sobibor and Belzec camps, the ones in the Höfle telegram, used mass graves and open-air burning, no ovens. The Einsatzgruppen, mobile killing units, shot over 1 million Jews in Eastern Europe. They documented this, with daily reports sent to Berlin. October 7, 1941, report number 106, Babi Yar Ravine, Kiev. 303,771 Jews killed. September 29 to 30. 2 days. This wasn't hidden, it was a routine report filed with Berlin headquarters. Location, date, method, body count. These were direct killing reports, not euphemisms, not coded language, just the numbers. All dismissible, apparently. From what we've seen in the actual Nazi records, not the summaries but the originals, the pattern's undeniable. They track their victims with bureaucratic precision. Deportation logistics, death statistics, hidden in euphemisms, that's just what the documents show. Witness testimony from Nazi guards, perpetrator confessions and forensic evidence. Fuentes claims there's no physical evidence. You just saw 5 Nazi documents, deportation records, statistical reports, blueprints, killing reports, all from the perpetrators themselves. The math doesn't fail, the denial does. The evidence shows an industrial bureaucracy designed to kill and document millions. Now, let's look at his second claim. You might be wondering why he does this, because acknowledging it means his entire framework collapses. Fuentes has also claimed the founding fathers attacked the British before declaring independence, making them the aggressors. Here's why this matters. If the founders shot first, they were rebels who chose violence, and if they could overthrow a government, so can anyone else who thinks they're oppressed. January 6 defendants have literally cited the founding fathers in court, claiming the same right to attack their government after an election they lost. But the timeline completely destroys this argument. Let's check the dates. April 1774, First Continental Congress petitions King George for redress. April 19, 1775, Lexington and Concord. British troops fire first. Colonists return fire. July 5th, 1775, Olive Branch Petition. I'm reading directly from the document. You can see it in the National Archives. To the King's most excellent Majesty, we, your Majesty's faithful subjects. Look at that language. Faithful subjects. This was written 3 months after Lexington and Concord, after British troops fired on colonists, and they're still claiming loyalty to the King. They're literally begging for peace after being shot at. The kings rejected it, and in August 23, 1775, King George declares the colonies in open and avowed rebellion. Only then, nearly a year after fighting began, did the Continental Congress vote for independence. July 4, 1776. In every stage of these oppressions, we have petitioned for redress in the most humble terms. All repeated petitions have been answered only by repeated injury. They didn't attack first, they exhausted every peaceful option for 15 months. The documentary evidence proves the founders' reluctance. Fuentes' claim erases 15 months of diplomacy. So, let me bring it back to where we started. The Höfle telegram, the Korherr report, Auschwitz blueprints, Einsatzgruppen reports. The Holocaust happened. About 6 million Jews were killed. The perpetrators documented it, even when they tried to hide what they were doing with coded language. The founding fathers exhausted peaceful options for 15 months before declaring independence. When Fuentes claims they attacked first, he erases the Olive Branch Petition, the King's proclamation, the whole timeline. Both claims, Holocaust denial and January 6 justification, erase documentary evidence. So, when Fuentes gets millions of views saying no evidence, you now know what he's ignoring. Nazi deportation records showing 1.2 million sent to death camps in 1 year. Orders to destroy those camps and hide the evidence. Statistical reports using special treatment as code for mass murder. Einsatzgruppen reports documenting more than 30,000 killed in 2 days. That's not revisionism, that's just lying. If this kind of evidence-based fact-checking is valuable to you, subscribe.